Hello good people of the internet, welcome to a DCUO PvP gear video guide. This one is about, well, this one falls into a series of videos about the initial startup gear that you can buy fresh out of level 30. So once you hit level 30, yeah, for the PvE gears you're going to have to work a little bit, but for these gears it's quite simple. You just go along to your vendor, depending on which one it is, and pick up the gear. Couldn't be easier. Now the whole point about this is that you're able to get an initial set of gear that will enable you to survive a little bit easier in PvP phase. That is to say, you won't die quite so fast against a tier 3 guy. You will die relatively quickly. Just put it that way. Anyway, we're in the Hall of Doom because, well, I'm a villain. I may do one of these for the heroes, but that is going to take a buttload of work. I'll tell you why when I get onto the PvE gears. If I sniff a bit, I do apologise. I'm having a bit of a heavy morning, but I'll try and get through this as easily as I can. Right, so what we're going to do is look at the Bloodbath gear, which of course you can see has toughness and defence there, and already collected. It starts off with a DPS gear, no rolls required. Of course you get the Wingman's Trinket, the neck piece, ring. It's worth buying 2 of those if you've not got any sort of ring at all. Then you get the tank gear, which is exactly the same, except the Defender's Trinket. Then you get the healer with the healer's trinket. Then you get the controller with the controller's trinket. And then you go to the weapons. So you get DPS. Oh, they're all DPS weapons. Okay, well, if you're looking for weapon styles, as you can tell, these are 333 cash each. Worth looking at. Some of them you might not have, some of them you might like, but I don't like any of them. Then, what you do is you get yourself over to this vendor. Excuse me. Now, this is a Soda Cola Mark 9000. I personally don't use these, but if you're just leveling up, they're worth it, sort of. Now, Berry Soda Extremes, again, I really wouldn't bother with these. If you're doing PvP and you're cracking out as many Legends matches as you need, to be honest, picking up the bounty boards and probably turning your stack of extremes into a max or a prime or whatever, because you can pick up those plans, is probably a little bit better than buying this and using the influence which you are going to take away from your tier 1 gear. So I personally wouldn't do that. The supply boxes, 9 times out of 10 when you do a Legends match or a PvP match, you will pick up a supply box. So the point of wasting 500 influence, negligible, but you might get 1 or 2 things that you like. Anyway, the first thing that you want to buy when you've got enough influence is one of these 4 bad boys. The DPS Pvp Trinket, very useful. The tank, healer and controller. Get one of those. Then once you've got enough influence or you've got enough PvP or whatever, and you've done enough and you've got enough marks of triumph and it isn't taking away from your tier 2 gear over there in the background, yeah, that one just over my head, you can buy the tier 2 PvP trinkets, which are exactly the same, look exactly the same. So you get the DPS, the tank, the healer and the controller. Now let's have a look. This will on breakout apply 30% control resistance on self, which is okay. And this one should do exactly the same. Yeah, they're all the same. So you do that, and you can get that stuff. Reboots up there, chatting away, and I'm off mic. Then you get the PvP weapons, and these are tier 2s, and all in roll, which is why you're seeing bunches of reds and the blues that I can buy. Some's healer, some's tank, and all of these up here are DPS. Simple. Right, now you want to see what the Bloodbath gear looks like. It is very memorable. If you've ever seen anyone using Bloodbath, trust me, you'll know. Okay, so we pick on the Bloodbath head. I'm not changing my colours from the colours that I've already got because, well, quite frankly, this has no colour scheme to it at all. The PvP vendors that I'm going to cover in my next 3 videos, they do, but this one I'm not going to bother because it's your gear. It isn't faction specific. It is your gear. So put whatever spin on it you like and enjoy it because that's what it's there for. See what I mean? Ever seen anyone using this gear? Trust me, you'll know. Big ass wings that move. Anyway, that's this video done, and I will see you next time. So, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in a bit. Bye.